Welcome and welcome back. Welcome to the next evolution of the Charge Blade build series. This is going to be integrating in some of the TU1 update armors and taking it through an evolution to bring back Artian weapons and try and push the limits of what we can achieve with what we have around us at the moment. It's been a fantastic update. It's took us to some great places. We fought some great monsters. Mitsusune was a great fight. Zoshia was a fantastic spectacle. Can't complain. But yeah, armor pieces on the left, gems are just there for you, but I will run through them shortly as well, and then straight into the skills. This is a paralysis based build, but you can integrate blast in this if you prefer to. You can also use poison, but it's a status orientated build. We're going to step away from elements and use a charge blade build that we can take anywhere against any monster at any time. Paralysis is at its testing by the entire community now. It's a beautiful thing. For solo hunters, it allows you to really optimize your DPS output. For group hunters, it does exactly the same thing. It's whatever is most suitable for you, but with an impact vial on this, it's outputting huge damage, it's giving you a lot of comfort, and we'll run through it. Critical boost level 3. For those of you who don't know, criticals are 25% extra damage once you're hitting a critical hit. This puts it up to 34%. It's a 9% increase. It's a huge number when you start to accumulate it over a big hunt. Razor sharp. Multiple testing, tweaks. We've tried different skills to try and keep that white sharpness as strong as possible and as long as possible. But razor sharp, looking at a 50% chance of no sharpness loss, seems to be the most optimum way to keep and maintain white sharpness. Get it in there. Give it a shot. Let me know your thoughts. Guard level 2. With a charge blade, I like a defensive skill, especially for newer players coming in there. If you want to get this in there and make sure that you're not taking too much of an impact of an attack and you can take multiple ones of them over and over again. Guard's a great skill. Give it a shot. I like it. It's a comfort skill. Load shells 2. Puts it in every charge blade build, regardless of whether I'm going element or not. Increasing your shell and file reloading speed is a great skill. It's optimizing your vials, it's letting you do overcharges on your vials, and gives you 5 files on yellow gorge. Put it in there, give it a shot. For those of you who are not using it, try it, it will change the game. Weakness exploit has to be in every build that I build these days for some reason. I've tested with and without, but whenever I'm in an optimum window of DPS and I'm trying to output damage, weakness exploit has to be in the build. Once I'm positioned well enough and I'm used to a weapon and let's say I've knocked over an ARKVELD, I know where his weak spots are. I can be optimizing as many critical hits as possible. This build will allow you on a wound to have a 100% critical hit chance. On a weak spot, you'll be landing in around about an 85% chance, which is really optimum. Allows us to optimize critical boost and really lets us put out a huge amount of damage. Agitator, level 5. It's a passive, happens organically skill. Gives you an extra flat 20 attack, and affinity of 15%. It's another affinity stack for us, but really lets us put out some huge damage. Maximum might. With a charge blade, you are going to be knocking your stamina up and down, doing your rolls, taking a hit, holding that shield. But the way that stamina regens in this game and the biggest windows to do DPS, you are triggering maximum might every single time. Savage Axe mode comes out, the Axe mode swings, you are in full stamina, you are outputting huge crits. Recovery up and recovery speed. Level 3 achieved on both of these within this build is really giving you as much immortality as possible. Due to the Zoshia set that's integrated within it, you will be going past the red health gauge and you will be constantly passively healing to full HP. Recovery speed and recovery up. Recovery up, what this is doing is most hunts I will not use a healing item at all. Even if I find myself in a situation where I've took a big hit, it doesn't matter, because if I can put that shield back up, start another DPS window, rotate myself around and dodge well, I'll be back at full health before I've even considered what's going on. If you throw a dust for life with this on, you will go from around 25% health to around 85% health due to the buff that it provides. That alone is a quick cast time, allows you to heal the rest of your hunting squad and just puts you straight back in the fray. Great skill. Blight resistance level 2 comes into this build. We've stepped away from gore. We're taking out the gore pieces. Yes, we understand the meta of what that means and triggering antivirus for the passive, but if we can achieve 100% crit, make it even more comfortable and start to integrate other skills, I'm finding that I can leave the gore behind due to not needing it anymore. It's irrelevant. And flayer level 1. We squoze this in here because it just makes it ever so slightly to inflict wounds. This couples well with the set bonus that we get, and also allows you to contribute well to a team hunt to make sure people need them to. Longsword users, for example, are going to want to move up in bar strength, so they're going to need to break a wound. Insect glaive people are going to want to be regenning their buffs after outputting as much DPS as possible. You're helping those, and for yourself, if you're solo while you're in the front of a monster and you're outputting DPS, you want to be making sure you can keep maintenance on that Savage Axe mode. Flayer is great, plus gives you an extra little bit of non-elemental damage, which is nice to have. Counter Strike gives you a little extra attack buff of 10 if you get knocked back. It's great. Putting that in, you can tech the hit with the shield, it will count it as a knockback, and you've got even more DPS to output. Coalescence level 1 does make it in here, and Blight Resistance level 2. So you would think that that's counterproductive, but what Blight Resistance 2 doesn't do is stop you from receiving blights, it just reduces the time that you have them for by 75%. Putting this with Coalescence allows you to gain a little bit more status build up. It's not gemmed into the build, it's just part of the actual armor pieces. And then Blight Resistance just allows you to get rid of that blight very, very quickly. Zoshir will set you on fire, for example. That will last around 8 to 9 seconds. Coalescence will kick in, you'll get a bit more status build up, and you're in a great spot to put out some more DPS, and with the recovery speed you've got, you're cooking, no problem. Elemental Absorption level 1 makes it in here. This will give you an extra bit of elemental attack, doesn't stack with a status weapon, but you get an extra 4 defense against whatever monster or element it is that you are up against, which is always nice to have, gives you a bit more comfortable. It's not gemmed in, it's part of the build, it just squeezes in so we can make sure we cover every other skill. And then we have the 3 set bonus. So Zhia's Pulse has gone through extensive testing now. Being able to just regen your health past the red bar is a huge take. It's a brilliant skill to have. It's constantly letting you stay alive. You are constantly healing. You can focus more on being optimum with your DPS and not having to worry about taking a step away to heal, coupled with the recovery up and recovery speed skills we put in there. It's a really, really strong skill for this level of the game. And then we've gone for a Guardian ARKVELD's Vitality with this, because rather than moving into a gore set and putting ourselves through antivirus and then trying to get rid of it to get in there, to get rid of the frenzy, to put us back into an extra 15% crit, we don't need that with this build, because we're going to be at an 100% crit if we're in the right spot anyway. We're going to be at an 80% if we're just slightly off, which is more than enough, coupled with the Razor Sharp, to make sure we're doing a huge amount of damage. This, when you break a wound, is going to give you a huge chunk of your health back also. So coupling that with the recovery skills we've already built into this, we are in a beautiful watch me heal myself while hitting you hard scenario. It's great. And then Guardian's Protection, for those of you still in the Zoshir hunt and in the ruins of Wyvria, it's going to reduce elemental and unique damage while there, so it's just an extra bit of buff because of the 2 sets working together. But yeah, have a look at it, let me know what you think. Integrating Artian has been a huge thing, being able to keep you alive, have a huge amount of DPS, get Paralysis back on there, take this set anywhere that you want to go. But we're in a fantastic spot. It's great to see Monster Hunter evolving the way that it's evolving. We've got the festival coming up, we've got Arc-Tempered Raidao coming up, and hopefully the Capcom collaboration that they did mention is going to be a big one, and we will see how the evolution goes from there. But thank you to everyone who supported the channel so far, everyone who's made it this long through the video. I appreciate every single one of you. Every subscribe, every like that you put on the channel means the world to me. I'm just trying to get a better builder. I want to do the work for you guys so you guys can focus on the hunt. It's where I want to be. But anything you need, don't be afraid to drop a comment in the box. I'll try and respond to everyone when I can. And yeah, leave a like and subscribe. You know the vibes. Peace.